Hey everybody, Carl here. Welcome back to Trails to Azure, where we are enjoying the last bit of free time we have before the big West Cimmeria Trade Conference properly begins. At 12 p.m. we shall meet at Orcus Tower, but before that, there's plenty of quests around town. We have our requests, and on top of that, some hidden requests around too. Right now we have Dullnapped for Mariabelle at the IBC. We have an Ursula Road Monster. And we just wrapped up Inspection on the Rails. We also got some fun bonding. So, I would like to get to that. But the road to downtown where I want to get leads me through East Street, which means... why is mailing unsupervised?
Was working at the spinny toy store now. I'm so happy he finally found a job.
He did! This is huge! What? I asked Kronk if I could work for him. To my surprise, he hired me on the spot. Man, I guess I should have been looking for a job at the stalls all along. You did? I hired Roy to work at my stall. It's no surprise, he's diligent, being Chairman Morse's grandkid and all. I'm expecting big things from him. This is so great! Also, Tio's back in the party. Not to mention Tio's back in the party.
I love the thrill of racing other shoppers to see who can snatch up the best deals first. That's part of what makes sales and bargains so much fun. There's no greater feeling than buying something you actually wanted at a massive discount.
Oh, this boy. Would it kill Dins to study economics a little at least? He's a business owner himself for Adios' sake. As long as ask his longtime friend, I need to do something before he runs this stall into the ground. There's going to be a lot of economic discussion during today's conference session. I never understood this stuff personally. As long as my stall gets to stay open, I'm good. Okay, alright. The meals at our house have become much less involved since I stopped doing the chores. For one, my husband and sons keep wasting our mirror on food deliveries. We have a big family. They could at least try to be a little more economical. Sheesh, how can men be so thoughtless? Ah, there's cracks already in your plan. The Erebonian Chancellor is a very clever man by all accounts. You know what else I've heard? That fish is good brain food. It sharpens the mind, they say. If that's true, Chancellor Osborne must have eaten them by the basketful growing up. What a strange yet folksy image. Indeed. There's a high probability that terrorists now have their hands on the blueprints for Orcus Tower. Where they might strike from is anyone's guess. I'd like to believe there aren't any openings. That'd be rather optimistic. What is Ouroboros up to? What's this astral space plan burst blaze thing they got going on? This is freaking... Roos, Shanshan, and I were all classmates back in Sunday school. Even back then, Master would stare daggers at any boy that so much as interacted with Shanshan. Earlier today, he shot a death glare my way just for saying hi to her. You'd think he'd trust me by now. No. He's a hard one.
I was the one who put in a good word for Puck and Roos to get a job here, since they're old friends of mine. It's kind of impressive how hard they're working for us. They haven't let Daddy down at all. It makes me proud I recommended them.
No. I'll admit it, the trade conference has my interest peaked. Too bad I'm a working man. I need to finish eating before my break's over. Flip. According to this tourist guide, Crossbell sure has a lot of nice sightseeing spots, eh?
How many times must I tell you, dear? You can read after you've finished eating. Have some manners for once.
Oh, these two. I'm still on Master's hit list of people who might try to flirt with Shanshan. He's probably making me look after the part-timer just so I don't have any chance to make a move on her. As if that's ever gonna happen, though. Shanshan's practically a little sister to me at this point.
My new part-timers have yet to know their place here at Long Lao. Even now, they can't keep their leering eyes off my Shanshan. I'll just have to rake them over the coals until they finally learn their lesson.
Ooh. Spooky. How come we're doubling up on cleaning duties all of a sudden? Did Master catch Puck speaking to Shanshan again? Even if he did, why do I have to take the rap for it too? Ugh. Laugh's not fair. Alright, that's Long Lao. checked out at long last. And I think it's high time we say hello to the woman outside of Morse.
Today's the main session of the trade conference. I sincerely hope that Mayor Croix and Speaker McDowell get to show everyone what Crossbell is made of.
Indeed. I mean, we do have quite a few recipes now, don't we? We do. I just haven't really been feeling in the cooking mood lately, so I think we can wait for some more recipes, I'm sure. Now then.
My husband has so much to take into consideration as chairman of the Business Owners Association. He's not getting any younger, though. I really do wish he'd slow down a tad.
You hear that, Morse? At long last, the main session of the trade conference is finally here. Everyone is eager to read all about it in the next issue of the Crossbell Times. What topics will they discuss? What sort of agreements will they reach? We'll simply have to wait with bated breath to find out. Yes. Something's wrong with my party. This isn't how I had them. I've gotten shuffled around. No. There we go. That's how I want it. Yosh, let's go. To the Imperial Fishing Club.
The Elite Four may look like they're only playing around, but they take the sport tremendously seriously. Not only do they test new fishing gear, they also survey water quality and observe species distribution. Their dedication is admirable.
No, they're all just friggin' Looney Tunes. Crossbell's vast number of high-quality fishing holes has defied my expectations. While it is a pity that this is a landlocked state, the number of species to be found here is to my liking nonetheless. Yeah. Enjoy. I mean, no, don't you enjoy my friggin'... I'll get them back. Arios is going to give the main session today a little extra security boost. There's no better man for the job when it comes to protecting these dignitaries.
True. It's reassuring to have a neutral organization like the Bracer Guild in a situation like this.
There are few people who can be trusted with responsibility this large. True, but even if he is the Arios McLean, I doubt he could handle a whole herd of terrorists all on his own. The CPD and CGF's cooperation is just as necessary. I'm counting on you to support him as best you can.
Of course. We'll keep our eyes peeled and our senses sharp.
You can be in charge again. Oh, by the way, Tio. Now it's Tio, as soon as I swap. Aeolia's gonna be pleased as punch when she finds out you're back in town. Give her a little yoo-hoo from me if you see her out and about.
No promises.
To brace your shift schedule. Ares is at Orcus Tower, Scott is at Armorica, Aeolia's at St. Ursula Medical College. Well, we should probably go see her then. We got some standbys too.
I heard Kilika is going to be at Orcus Tower as the president's aide today.
You know Kilika too, Lynn?
I sure do. She's a master of the Taito School of Martial Arts. That makes her my elder as a fellow student. After her father passed away years ago, she spent some time as a receptionist for the guilds. Never would have guessed she'd go back to Calvert and join the intelligence agency. Now she reports directly to the president. Who knows what she's fully capable of? It might be best to keep an eye on her.
Yeah. That scene we had with Zin and her at the hot springs in Elmo. Yeah, it's taking a turn. What is Kilika's deal? What is her? Right, got it. I had a feeling terrorists would be on the move in the Empire right now. Sure thing. We'll be on the lookout for them.
It sounds like he's speaking to someone from an Erebonian branch.
I see. Not good. And we're out. And we're in the Acacia Apartments.
He's been coming home every 3 days or so lately. He always brings leftover snacks and stuff from his job, too.
Azel told me about some weirdo who came into the bar yesterday. He was blonde, wore a white coat, and carried a lute with him. The guy gave an impromptu concert and hit on every girl who walked in.
She's probably talking about the prince, huh?
Well, you mean probably. What else could it have been?
Azel doesn't usually talk much about what goes on at the bar. That guy must have been a real nutjob for him to go on and on about him.
Yeah, I think nutjob is an apt description.
Fran told me that work will be keeping her very busy today. That's hardly a surprise. The trade conference must be stressful for everyone on the force.
I've been praying that it'll finish without any trouble. It's good to have your support, Clarice. How are things? Marie's still here?
That's Father's bed. Mine and Mother's is this one. Are you listening, Marie? Meow. I'm teaching Marie where all the different things in our house are so that she doesn't get lost again. She'll understand eventually. I just have to be patient.
So cute. I can't.
Nyago.
Our neighbor across the hall is very generous. He'll even share his extra food with us. Though I do get the impression that he misses his own family dearly. It must be awfully lonely having to relocate for work. Marcy works in a similar field to me. Every once in a while we'll get together and make predictions on stock market trends. Our Rabonian brokers have their own unique perspective, so I find it interesting to confer with them. Indeed. Marcy. A trade conference is sure to influence stock prices. A broker such as myself will need to watch the market like a hawk. You got this. Wait, you got a nice little window there? Well, though your window just goes straight out into the hallway. I mean, isn't that kind of weird? Isn't that I get why you block it up with bookcases. Regardless, yep, that's all done here. That should be all good on East Street, except for the old man from downtown. I sealed off the perimeter at Orcus Tower this morning, and so I wanted to see the leaders of all those foreign countries for myself. They said it was in the interest of safety, though, so I suppose I can't protest. Ah, well then, maybe if we were a little sneaky, we could get in. And no brown, I guess. Fine weather today, isn't it? Seeing the children play outside never fails to warm my heart. Indeed. We actually have a bonding scene down here downtown. So, it should be with Rixia at her apartment. So let's talk around the place and save that little nugget for last. So, Gabe, oh no, where's Gable at? What's Gable doing now? Oh? Hear me out, Tance. I have my share of naive aspirations too, back when I was a political greenhorn. I've heard this exact story many times, believe you me. Let me guess, you wanted to change the city for the better in your own unique way? That's right. I was so motivated at the start of my term, and I was my own man to boot. Until one fateful day, when a certain man from the Imperial faction approached me. I see. That explains a lot. It certainly is unheard of to give in to temptation under those circumstances. Don't let him off the hook. I have no right to blame my mistakes on youth. But at the time, I did my left hand from my right, as far as politics was concerned. Oh, that's that's the one thing you really should be. Alright. How's Lima and the gang doing? She's so happy she gets to hang out with Daddy.
Yay, it's tea time for everyone.
That's a tea time song, everybody. Feels like forever since I've been able to just sit back and relax like this. Nothing's better than spending a few quiet moments with your happy family. Aw. I'm making some of the green tea Rixia gave us. Oh, I love the way it smells. Just delightful. You know, what I'm curious about, though, is what's going on here. The door is firmly shut. A voice can be heard inside.
Oh, looky there. That's some mighty fine booze land. Right timing. I was just beginning to feel sober. What the? This isn't booze, it's vinegar. What kind of game are you trying to play here?
What in the Oh, it's more.
I swear when I find out whoever's behind this, I'm gonna make them burn.
Wait, has there been like part 2 continuations of Van's father behind the door that we've been missing? I can't believe it. It's crazy. Oh, there they are, the punks. Did you do it, Van?
Out of the way, Van the Great's coming through. Whee, Rooster Grady's coming through too.
Cute. Alright, it's time to throw down. Well, either of you seen Wall at all since yesterday? Nah, no sign of him.
Me neither.
Damn it. Maybe he's out nursing a hangover somewhere. It did get pretty blasted yesterday. Is that just Walt's gonna do all game? Just mope? Hey, I think I'll do another lap around this place later and see if he's there. You guys come too? Yeah! You got it! And what'd they do about it?
Well, that's the thing. They kind of apologized. Like, for real.
Yeah, start to keep ragging on them when they act that way. What? Friggin' unbelievable. You're just as hopelessly pathetic as those blue bastards. If they're wimping out, then rile them up. Anyone ever teach you how to drop a sick diss? Here, I'll give you a classic. Yo, mama's so fat! And then you go from there. Got it? Now you try.
Your mama's, your mama's, so fat? How fat is she?
Hey, crack up the volume, will ya?
Oh my gosh.
I love all of this. Bam, 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 bam. I think Luganov should take over. He's a fun character. How's Cannon doing?
Orky's tower is so tall. Apparently it's 250 arch high. How many cannons would that be?
Many, many cannons. Many, many cannons. Yo. Hey there, little lady. I take it you've finished your work with the Foundation?
Yes, though it would be more accurate to say that I was compelled to suspend it. On that note, Chief Roberts visits you at this factory from time to time, correct?
You got me. He brought blueprints for new orbital staff with them last time, too. Whoops, wasn't supposed to tell you that part. I pretend you didn't hear nothing just now. Roberts can be a bit of a fuss budget, so let's keep it between you and me, okay?
Understood. My lips are sealed. When it comes to modifying orbital staves, I trust him. Mostly.
You're definitely right, too. I'm sure you're aware how absurdly complicated these modifications can get, little miss. Even I wouldn't touch it without a pair of helping hands.
Can somebody explain to me what's going on? Why would Chief Roberts need to keep something like that from Tio? I just don't see the point in helping her so sneakily.
There's some mystery there.
To be fair, none of us know Chief Roberts as well as Tio does. Yes, but even so, I think he simply dotes on her so much because he cares. She's like a daughter to him. As much as I absolutely refuse to acknowledge it, I suppose you may be right. Regardless, I'm already used to these periodic updates to my orbital staff. The less you concern yourselves about it, the better.
Wow, that was a talkie and a half. Anyhow, I'm all set to modify that orbital staff of yours whenever you need, little miss. Just say the word and I'll get on it. He could upgrade all of this, but I can wait until next chapter for sure. I'm never going to use these new materials, I'm calling it now. The downtown district has been relatively peaceful as of late. As such, you have no cause to worry about us, Wazy. Focus on your work with the SSS.
I haven't forgotten. Thanks, Abbas.
You know, this job has been a lot of fun lately. Hell, I feel like I could work at Trinity like this forever.
Hey, welcome to Trinity. If you want a recommendation, try our daily special. It's made with fresh seasonal ingredients. We have a lunch menu too, so take a look if you're interested.
I just might. 2 saber vipers bumped into us outside this morning. Literally. Guess they were looking for a fight. Rather than let it get to me, I should make a genuine apology instead. They just shuffled off awkwardly after that. Abbas was the one who came up with the idea. What do you know? It actually worked. That's wild.
Keynes and I were headed out to get some supplies when the Saber Vipers bumped into us. I was about to get on their case about it, but Keynes cut me off and apologized to them. The surprising thing is, it actually got them to back off. I guess we learned a valuable lesson.
Yeah, this is great. Look at these wholesome boys just becoming a useful members of society. Nyan Valley.
Say, Jingo, what'd you do with those grenades I brought in yesterday? I could have sworn I left the damn things around here somewhere. You don't remember, Mama? You said they were in the way, so you took them down to the storeroom.
Oh, yeah. Thanks, Jingo. I knew I had you for a reason. Who in the world misplaces an entire stock of grenades?
None other than Zemuria's most peculiar mother-daughter duo. Mama can be pretty forgetful every now and then. Heh, I always knew she couldn't get by without me.
That's what family's for? Telling me where the grenades are. Now that I think about it, I guess I did move them after all. Good goddess, maybe I really am getting old. It's time for Jingo to take over. Now then, with those talkies all said and done, I want to stop by Miss Mao. Ah, hello SSS. Hey Rixia, home for some rest and relaxation? Just a little. I have to take care of something at City Hall later, so I'm taking this opportunity to unwind. Oh, I see you're with the team again, Tio. When did you get back in town?
I returned to the SSS yesterday evening. I also hear Arkansas put on a performance for the dignitaries last night. No doubt you all did a great job.
Was it nerve-wracking? I'll admit, it felt a tad different from our usual shows. Not only that, but Sully made her stage debut, albeit in a minor role. She was so nervous about it too. Illy acted the same as ever though. No surprises there. Can't imagine anything rattling that firecracker. It's true. Ilya's confidence never wavers when it comes to the limelight. I find it hard to picture someone like me could ever match her dedication.
I don't know about that. Ilya Platier isn't really a fair standard to hold yourself to, as far as performers go.
She's got a point. That woman isn't just a star, she's one of her generation's greatest virtuosos in the field. That said, I still think you've got what it takes to surpass Ilya one day, Rixia. The way you saved that cat when it fell from the chandelier yesterday was incredible. That's very kind of you to say. I don't know how to explain it. It was like my body moved all on its own. Speaking of which, the girl from yesterday, her name was Shirley, correct? I heard she was Randy's cousin. What kind of girl is she, if you don't mind my asking? You want to know about her? This is tough. I'd be careless to tell Rixia the truth. We don't want her getting more involved with Shirley than necessary. Well, let's just say she's a troublemaker who does whatever she damn well pleases. The girl's a real pain in the ass. Nothing good can come from getting mixed up with her. You'd better be careful. She'll look like she took a real shine to you, Rixia. I'll say. Ellie knows for a fact how dicey that can get, though it may be a bit of a touchy subject. Enough already. Can we please stop bringing that up? Bloody Shirley. It's only a matter of time before she crosses paths with Yin. Something wrong, Rixia? Oh, it's nothing. I'll take what you said to heart. I have more than enough experience fending off Ilya, so I think I'll be able to keep her advances at bay. Well, whatever works.
Yeah, my sympathies, Rixia.
I should go to City Hall and make sure everything's in order. Thank you again for the warning about Shirley, everyone. I have more than enough experience fending off Ilya, so I think I'll be able to keep her advances at bay. Good luck. But that wasn't the first time you'd seen Tio, this freaking Yin. She must have snuck off the second the performance ended. Well, we've done the start of talkies with like Central Station Downtown East, but we are gonna hit that dusty trail, I think. Yeah, but let's, why use... We have a car, everybody. Let's not forget about the car. I'm gonna try out a new paintwork here. I know, it's crazy. So, pop, lime green and white, a simple popular style. Maybe shiny paintwork, polished silver body with bright red lines. That's also kind of good. Yeah, let's go shiny for a little bit here. Now let's cruise in style. So, Armorica Village is a destination that we want to go because it's the location of one of the Sunshine Agnes books. So let's come in style. I just got back from the village property a ways down Old Armorica Road. We store farming tools and supplies there, so we can't just let folks wander in all willy-nilly. There's nothing to worry about, though. The place is locked up tight most of the time. Most of the time. So there's a chance.
For generations, Armorica Village has chosen its chief democratically. Right now, the villagers all agree that the current chief's son, Derek, should be the next person to take the role. I can understand why. Derek is serious about his work, and he puts a lot of thought into everything he does. But while it's good that he's so concerned about the future of the village, I do wish he'd rely on us a little more. But he does need to put the future of the village all on his shoulders. We all want what's best for Armorica.
Yes, there must be a middle ground. Hello? So this is Armorica Village. It's just as quaint as I've been told. Now then, I ought to get to work.
What? What do you mean? What's gonna happen at Armorica Village with this guy?
What? Alright, stay tuned. We're setting up some big things. I'd like nothing more than to retire and leave the store to Jake. But that boy has no motivation. I could swear he just sits around all day. If only he had a reason to start caring. Sooner or later, I'm gonna have to tell Gramps that I've got no intention of taking over the store. Hearing that would probably break his heart, though. Well, it doesn't have to be right now. Keep doing what I've been doing for the time being. Yeah. Well, maybe you could meet a cute girl. You could run the store together. That'd be fun.
Alright, let's play hide and sheep. And remember, whoever's the creepy sheep can't get you when you're off the ground. Oh, I want to be the sheep. Wait, isn't the sheep allowed to be off the ground too, as long as it's for less than 3 seconds at a time? What? That's the first I've ever heard of a rule like that. Hey, listen to me. I said I want to be the creepy sheep. Back in Crossbell City, the creepy sheep could climb up on high spots, as long as the distance was more than 3 seconds. I guess that's not how people played in other places, though.
That's not how we played it in my schoolyard days.
Oh, I think we're talking about the same game, but the rules are a little different. Okay, today we're playing Stefan's version of hide and sheep, city style. I was born to be a creepy sheep.
Oh, you be careful, Polly. That's a dark path. You don't want to walk the path of the creepy sheep. Elle can talk to me about the village's orbital truck. The thing is, even if we do everything we can to keep her running, she's bound to break down one of these days. Elkin loves the old girl like she was his own kin. I hope he doesn't get too choked up when the time comes. Yeah.
Sometimes the fruits and vegetables from the fields come out misshapen. They won't sell that way, so they end up getting shared around the village instead. They may be odd on the outside, but that doesn't make them any less tasty. Getting free produce saves us quite a bit too.
That's a good arrangement, I say. Alright, Derek, are you moping over by the apiaries again? He's not. Are you moping inside the hut, Derek? He's not. Are you having a fight with your old man, Derek? That's more probable. It's not over there. Okay. The state has become reliant on imported foods, while our youths leave their village and shrink our workforce. This village is facing monumental issues. But that doesn't mean I can simply accept Derek's reforms without a second thought. As chief, I have a duty to protect and preserve Armorica's traditions. If only you could understand that.
Derek and Tulta's argument last night might have been their worst one yet. Things became so heated that I couldn't do a thing to calm them down. What is it going to take for those two to get along?
I don't know, ma'am. I don't know. But that only leaves the inn, where we'll probably find Derek then. What is up with that Mr. Monocle man? I need to know. My father, the chief, will reject any proposal I bring him. He won't even entertain the idea of budging on the issue. Instead, he just rattles off the same old adages over and over again. This is how the village should be. Don't lose sight of reality. But if we keep on clinging blindly to that mentality, Armorica will slowly and quietly fall apart around us.
I'm at my wit's end here.
Earlier, while I was checking out a book in the city, I also bought the latest volume of an ongoing series I've been reading. It wasn't until after that I realized I'd somehow missed a chapter. I don't want to spoil myself, so would you mind taking this off my hands? Okay. That's some reasoning. The book I borrowed today is called Women Who Changed the World. An interesting read, to say the least. It's about the historic achievements of various women across the continent, starting with a knight named Leon. I always had a hunch that women were the stronger sex all along. Celia's been bossing me around for as long as I can remember. That just sounds to me like you're an unreliable father. Women Who Changed the World. It was interesting, to say the least. Why don't you head to the library and try giving it a read yourself? Yeah, but it doesn't have any pictures. Come on, Derek. You know for a fact that the chief would never just shut you down without a reason. Oh, I know the reason. He doesn't like a single idea that comes out of my mouth. Why else would he just sit back and watch the village go downhill like this? I know things are tense, but I think what you need is to slow down and have a sip of coffee every now and then. I see. So you earn more Mira. Say, Sealy, how would you like to go to the city with me the next time we get the chance? We've got to see that Orchis Tower everybody's been talking about.
I need to help out at the inn, though. But I'll tell you what. If you can eat 10 servings of omelette rice in an hour, I'll go on that date with you.
10? Oh, adios. There's no way I can do that. Don't do it, Keith.
I really want to go see Orchis Tower, but I got the inn to watch over. If Keith can manage to eat 10 plates of omelette rice in an hour, though, we have ourselves a date.
That's diabolical. Just when I finally gathered the courage to ask Celia out. How can I possibly eat 10 plates? You can't. You shouldn't. She clearly doesn't. That's not Chiruru, is it? I shouldn't be surprised.
There's this guy in a fancy suit and a monocle standing on the bridge outside. Not that it's any of my business. I only came here for some omelette rice.
But it's going to be part of my business, probably. I'm in the area for a request, so with the main session looming, I decided to make a quick patrol. Everything seems peaceful around here, though. Well, everything except Chief Tolta's rocky relationship with Derek. Those two have me pretty concerned. It counts as a matter of governance, though. Armorican governance, which means the guild's code prevents me from interfering. Yeah, but we could probably crack some skulls. Get them to see each other's ways. What are we doing out here?
I'm helping Gofan clean the inn today. He's been so supportive of me and Stefan that I want to lend a hand however I can.
That's nice. Yes, that is all Armorica has to offer for now. I'll be back for you, Monocle Man. Well, secrets are many. Now then, we'll ride the car all the way to Tangram Gate. So we also gotta remember that the Boathouse is a location we can stop by. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, Tio, been a while since you've seen this place. You're missing out on a little bit of... Hold on, let's just take a quick snoozer in the truck here. All better. Let's go. Our intelligence indicates that there are Calvardian terrorists poised to enter Crossbell. Terrorism accomplishes nothing. I get that they have causes they're fighting for, but it doesn't begin to excuse their methods. So, trying to get that to sink in for them is a lost cause.
We're pouring everything we have into the counterterrorism effort. The CGF's honor depends on our ability to prevent any insurgent forces from infiltrating.
You got this, brave man of the border. Let's go. See how things are. Jack, was it? Situation normal. Nothing to report. Now that we have intel on those damn terrorists, we'll stop them before they can make it past Tangram Hill. Everybody's talking so openly about this secret info. When you arrive in the city, please register your parking spot at the Civic Center. Be aware that forgetting to do so is grounds for a citation. You don't say. Sounds like kind of a hassle. That's why they make it grounds for a citation, so you'll actually do it. Okay.
Come on, Grandpa. Stop talking about all that boring stuff and get us some food already.
I wonder how today's trade conference will go. We'll have to see if I can get a hold of a copy of the next Crossbell Times once we get back to Republic.
The guardsmen have been more fired up than usual with these counter-terrorism preparations. I just hope they don't forget to come here and eat. They're gonna need the calories. Indeed, and you. I've heard talk that the terrorists may pop up during the conference. What's important is how they'll try to get in. They could have accomplices on the inside already. I can't let my guard down for even a second today. You got this, Alexei. What frightens me about terrorism is that those people really believe they're doing the right thing. They're willing to make any sacrifice without remorse in the name of their cause. Frankly, they can all go to Gehenna. I hope the CGF stops those radicals cold and puts them in their place. We'll see. We'll do our best. We'll do great. What are you doubting yourself for here? Come on now. It's gonna go great. Hello. Hidden away in Tangram Hill's scenic terrain is a monitoring facility. With it, Tangram Gate can detect any approaching cars or airship before they get here. That alone isn't going to stop them, but you don't need to worry. No terrorist is getting into Crossbell on our watch. Yeah, but I remember the last game. According to the police intel we received, there's a high chance that terrorists will try to enter Crossbell. To tell the truth, I hope nothing comes of it. I'm not confident I can square off with a dangerous crowd like that. Please, God, just let this day end peacefully for Crossbell. We'll see. It can't be that crazy. It's only chapter 2, guys. There's like, how many chapters in this game? There's a prologue, 4 chapters, an intermission, and a finale. So surely, we're not even halfway. So this is gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Ah.
Deputy Commander Douglas is currently at Bellguard Gate discussing counterterrorism measures for the trade conference. We need to make sure our security strategy is flawless in time for the main session.
Yes, let's kick some terrorists, but in a proper manner, with law and some justice now. That should be all the talkies that we've been getting ourselves involved with. And that's our car. Now, the most important place to stop by. We all know it. It's the Boathouse. All the hustle and bustle of the city, just leave that behind. They say the noble carp is an elusive catch, so how is Copeland managing to reel in so many of them? Gah, is his training paying off already? I can't let him outfish me like this. You get him, Peter.
Hey Lloyd, did you know this? Apparently you get some weird title whenever you take down one of the Elite Four. I beat Narcissus in an angler stool yesterday, and he started calling me a crazy wave rider. They may be our enemies, but I'd admit it's a pretty fun idea.
You beat Narcissus, the crazy wave? Wow. Whoa, I caught another noble carp? These buttes are supposed to be pretty rare in Crossbell too. Huh, I knew it. Something's definitely off around here. I wonder if I could convince the chief. Well, let me see if I can't also catch some of that. I don't know what's gonna make him bite, but the deluxe dumplings never failed me in the past. Come to Papa! Armorican carp! I'll take it. Is that my first little Armorican carp? It is! A small fish that can often be found near Armorica. It is green from esmolas it likes to ingest. It looks plain but has a rich taste. Ah, not a little fish, just chipping away at that, slowly but surely. Now let's take our shiny car, and let's make our way to... What do you guys say? We get into some trouble. Do we do trouble? For now, since we're kind of on a roll with the gates, I kind of want to see the police academy. Because I don't want to forget it, honestly. While it's on my mind, I want to check out the police academy. Foreigners can't be detained for very long because of leniency policies built into our state laws. A lot of criminals from the Empire and the Republic know that, so they flock to Crossbell to exploit it. Hopefully, some of the new mayor's proposed reforms will change things a bit. Still, I know we have a long way to go to fix the system. We have the right man in charge. Protect Dieter Kreuz with your life. Let's go in here and talk to Huan. The police academy's curriculum runs for about 6 months straight. Classes are divided between lectures and practical training. After graduation, our cadets are assigned to a police division suited to their merits. In other words, this is where the CPD's little fledglings first learn to flap their wings and grow strong enough to fly. Nothing could make me prouder. Indeed. I'm just so curious about Miss Crawford. Surely she's gonna pop up in the story.
Morale amongst the cadets has been at an all-time high the last several months. The fact that the police played a pivotal role in resolving the cult incident this past spring must have something to do with it. It's all up to you full-time officers and detectives to lead by example and pave the way for your successors.
Yes, sir. Will do, sir. Alright, good to stop by. Make sure no crazy baddies are broken out of jail. Gonna have to get my Tomfas out. Alright, while we're on the roll, they did say that Douglas had come over here to Bellguard Gates. Let's see what's up. It was decided at the last minute that we needed to beef up security at the borders for today's conference. Deputy Commander Douglas came from Tangram Gate to talk it over with the commander. They're meeting right now, in fact. I'll check it out. Deputy Commander Douglas is one of the strongest close-quarters fighters the CGF has to offer. Boy, what I'd give to have a chance to spar with him.
Now that you mention it, we just tussled with him the other day. The old cute's as strong as ever.
What? Really? Alright then, Randy. How about you do the same with me? I want to test my mettle against the best of the best.
Easy there, Loggins. If you got the energy to square up, you should use it to keep watch.
Agreed. Alright. Let's head inside. Oh, look at this Sunita look-alike.
I hope we can go home soon.
This inspection is painfully slow. I don't care if it's to protect against terrorism. It's just a nuisance as far as I'm concerned. Oh, you shut your trap.
Let's see. 0 hits on the detector and no dangerous objects sighted. I'll check under the car too, just to be safe. We've been ordered to tighten our security checks in response to new intel about a terrorist threat. A system we have in place today should make it impossible for them to infiltrate the state by ground. We even have radar facilities nearby to monitor air traffic. The CGF may not have airships, but we'll do all we can to protect Crossbell skies. You do that. Hey, class. Today, I'm going to show Stella just how good of a guardsman I can be. Those terrorists can try all they want. I'll never let them put my darling in danger. Okay.
Word is that some terrorists might try and sneak into Crossbell.
That explains why security is tighter than usual. I just hope nothing bad happens to the guardsmen. I'm sure it'll be okay. Today's the main session of the big trade conference at Orcus Tower. The CGF is to stay out of the open sight. To stay out of open sight during the proceedings, though, to avoid making waves with the Empire and Republic. Still, this is a major international conference taking place on our soil. I hope they manage to keep things safe from the fringes. We will see. We will see. Let's go upstairs and check the bedrooms up here. Mireille. Commander Bales and Deputy Commander Douglas are having a meeting to discuss counterterrorism measures right now. Try not to disturb them, all right? Well, you know. And that's what we've learned from our vetted source at the CPD. It would be wise to presume that terrorists will attempt to infiltrate the conference in some fashion. Dealing with them will be troublesome, no doubt. Very well. We'll strengthen security at Tangram Gate and remain vigilant. Please do. You should also be aware that there is a possibility they will attempt to enter by airship. Make good use of surveillance facilities set up near your end of the border. The anti-aircraft radar, you mean? Understood. I'll contact the officer on duty immediately. From the sound of it, the commander and deputy commander are discussing security strategy. Yes, it would appear counter-terrorism measures are being given top priority. I say something about radars? Wasn't where the CGF had gizmos like that now. As I recall, they were stationed near each of the border gates. I never personally handled them, though. The Foundation installed them in Crossbell a while back, I'm told. They are high-performance devices and should thus provide sufficient airspace coverage within the state. That's impressive. I suppose we can rest a tiny bit easier with those things around. Case closed. Problem solved. After discussing counter-terrorists, let's not interrupt them. Alright. But Is somebody gonna interrupt the great view? Nobody's here to have a chat with me. Nobody's here to have a chat with me. Well, in that case, let's take a gander at Brood and... what's her face? Dahlia. We've received intel on a potential terrorist plot. We're making every effort to fortify security here at the border. Specialized facilities have been deployed near the borders to counteract the possibility of an aerial invasion. If only we could get some anti-air cannons too, like a proper army. I guess there's no use asking for the impossible, though. Oh, let's hope Dieter Croix can change things. According to our intelligence, it's highly probable that terrorists from the Empire will attempt to infiltrate Crossbell. It's about as nerve-wracking as you'd expect. Hope this day manages to have a peaceful ending. Me too, Brood, but it's not looking likely, is it? It's chapter 2. It's chapter 2. We can stop this. We can stop this. Just gonna be like a minor little mishap. We solve it. Case closed. We move on with our lives. All right. I'm trying to manifest that. Okay, don't let me have this. So. I know there's been a lot of talkies today, so why don't we have a bit of action and head on over to Stargazer's Tower. We have a wanted monster we want to take care of after all. The place should be pretty empty actually. But with one exception. I hear rumors of a giant Drome roaming about. And I will not stand for it, nor will I sit for it, as I guess I technically am doing. Oh, there he is. There he is. That is a giant troll. Let's get him. Okay. So, I have something important. In this chapter, there's a special condition where before the chapter's finished, we have to, with every character, perform a combo craft that involves Lloyds. That's so that every character gets some bonding points. So if I do it with Tio, we're gonna get a bonding point with Tio. So at least once. So I've made a little list on the side right here, written some names, and I'm checking off Tio, and then, it's been a while, girl. Good to see your picture too. Boosh! Alright, I gotta actually scan these boys too. Randy, it feels weird for you to be the scanner, but here we go. Giant Drome, a giant mollusk that manipulates electrical art, sports impressive regenerative abilities. Alright. Healing up. Okay. Are they all gonna arts up? I think so. It's a little spooky. So that was with Tio. Now, let's do Noel. I think it should be okay for Noel to do it with Lloyd's rather than Lloyd doing it with Noel. Because it's the same thing, essentially, right? Boosh. Nice. Oh boy, though. They have some nasty stuff coming out. Alright. I have Lloyd I could pop, but we'll see if it's actually going to be necessary, if there's going to be big damage. If I think it's going to be big damage, then maybe we can pop Lloyd here to stop some crafts. Sparkdyne. We should be okay. Should be okay. Blam. Might be able to seal, though. It looks like a sealing type of move. Wow. Let's freaking go. End them. Boom. That's a blam, boom, bing. Sparkdyne. Tio, we're back with you. You still have Analyze, discover enemy vitals, weakening them. Beam Zumber, a magic attack. Severs matters with a beam extending from an orbital staff. That's right. Summon Zeit, telepathically called Zeit using an orbital staff. Energy Circle. Area M, HP heal M, cures ailment, stat down. Just wonderful. Absolute Zero, magic attack. Fires a frozen blast from a transformed orbital staff. Let's see that. Push, push, push. Nice. Good to have you back, girl.
良いデータが取れました。
やるじゃない。
And that is a lot of experience. It wasn't that much, really. I don't know why I said that. Craft book Akasha.
This is one of those craft books, if I'm not mistaken. At first glance, its content seems to be a good fit for Ellie and Wazy's combat styles.
Would you like to give it a try, Wazy? Why, absolutely. Akashic Star. Nice. All right. We got some of those combo crafts out of the way, too. Wonderful. What a wonderful day it's turning out to be. Well then, since we are on the Ursula Road, it doesn't seem like there's any quests per se. But I think a quest in and of itself is making sure that Michael's doing okay during his recovery. He's gonna be discharged soon. That's huge for him. Let's get our butts down to Saint Ursula. Wait, is Harold here? That's Harold's car. I'd know that car anywhere. I'd never mistake it for anything. Hey! Hey there, Harold. Good to see you. What brings you to St. Ursula today? I'm here to deliver an order of bed sheets. I'd like to get them to their new home as quickly as possible, if you don't mind. Sure thing. I'll give you a hand carrying them inside. Thank you. I appreciate it. Just to be sure, you did order 30 sheets, correct? I asked because I haven't forgotten the time someone mistakenly ordered 500 instead of 50. Can't be too careful. It's a good callback, Harold. That sounds like a mistake Sarone would make. She must have been the one who filled out the purchase order back then. Doesn't seem to be anything wrong this time around, though. Good. Now then, Ada.
The main session of the trade conference is finally taking place today. It's hard not to wonder what kind of decisions they'll come to. I'll be sure to read the news about it when I can.
What do we have here? Nobody else outside? Just Ada enjoying the scenery. Alright. I can let it slide for now. I'm just gonna actually unzip a little bit and just undress for a second. It got warm in here. It gets warm after... It's been 5 hours of doing recordings today. Man, I've just been going hard since I set out on a daily upload mission a week before I leave the country for 3 weeks. Why'd you think that was a good idea, Carl? You absolute... Alright, I'm comfy.
Oh dear, your fever hasn't gone down, and your runny nose won't stop. Here, blow into Mom's handkerchief. That's... a lot. Good job. Oh dear, you really can't stop sniffling, can you? Just try to keep quiet until it's your turn, alright? Michael, the boy staying on the 3rd floor, is scheduled to be discharged next week. He's been here a long time. I'm thrilled he's recovered, of course, but I'll still miss him. It won't be the same here anymore. He's gonna have a lot of people saying their goodbyes and wishing him well on the day he finally leaves us.
If there's a Crossbell left standing by then. Dr. Salen is going to be performing a surgery of critical importance very soon. His lordship, Prince Albert, even arranged to send someone from Emeferia to assist us back when he visited. I pray the operation succeeds, though of course, all of us at the hospital will do whatever we can to ensure it does. It's not going to be Shizuka's surgery, is it?
I heard that Dr. Salen is going to be performing a major surgery in the near future. If that's the case, there's only one patient it could possibly be for. I just hope this will be the one. That poor little girl's been through enough.
You think so? Oh. Oof. This stomach ache is getting pretty nasty. I know. I'll distract myself while watching all the pretty nurses. Hey, whatever helps. I threw my back out from looking up at Orcus Tower during an unveiling ceremony. Embarrassing, isn't it? My hips are aching something awful, too. Rats, I just can't catch a break with these aging bones. Oh. Careful now, old-timer. Good to have Dr. Lago back, huh? For your information, my thesis received high praise at the academic conference the other day. Would that you could have been there to see me in all of my glory.
What a shame. Oh, while you were frittering away time with those highbrow scholastics, the Grand Prince himself came to rally my spirits. Do you know what he said? The future of surgery rests on your shoulders. Why, I've never been more honored in my life. Grr, don't get so cocky, Peach Fuzz. Right back at you, Baldy. Go to Gehenna, Peach Fuzz. Don't get too full of yourself, Baldy.
Man, oh man. Alright, Shalur, I'm all set on my end. Once I hit the switch, you start adjusting the orbital pressure.
Yes, ma'am. Let's hope it doesn't blow up this time.
Oh, come on. Happy accidents are all part of the scientific process.
She isn't wrong, but that isn't the same as consenting to becoming a blast victim.
Yes, that's perfect. These are the results we're looking for, alright. At this rate, we'll be able to move to the endurance tests today, too.
Looks like we're in for another long night. Even when things don't go our way, Chief Ursula never gets discouraged. It's a great attitude to have as a medical device researcher. I could really learn something from her.
Yeah. You could.
And she could learn a lot from just common friggin' decency.
Here we go again. Doctors Gailey and Lago really should get a room already. By now, I know that letting them get it out of their systems is gonna finish this up faster than intervening. In the meantime, I might as well get to sorting through these clinical records.
I'm surprised anything gets done around here.
Okay.
The second floor. Yeah, hello, just dropping by. Dr. Salen is amazing at her job, yes. But above all, she has a good heart. She can be brash, but her exams are always so detailed, you can tell she truly does care.
Lytton should have finished his rounds in room 202 precisely 74 seconds ago. I, on the other hand, had no trouble finishing on time. He clearly still has a long way to go. Don't take this the wrong way, Doctor, but you really do like to keep an eye on the clock. This is a hospital, Detective. A single second can be the difference between life and death for a patient. Ergo, adhering oneself to an optimized schedule results in more lives saved. Anyone could tell you that much.
Agreed. Effective time management is a useful skill in all walks of life.
Though it goes without saying that you need to be no less than masterful at your field of choice as well. Precision, punctuality, and perfection. Those are the tenets I wish to instill in the young doctors of our future.
That last one's a dangerous one.
Adhering oneself to an optimized schedule results in more lives saved. Anyone could tell you that much. Persistent punctuality and perfection.
That one blonde doctor lady is so cool. She kind of scares me too. She'll shoot daggers right through you if you complain during her exams. Better be on my best behavior till I'm discharged.
Next up, Philia. I'm happy that Michael's gonna be discharged, but it's gonna be a lot lonelier around here without him. I think Shizuku will miss him the most. The two of them became such good friends.
Yes, they did.
Well, I'll be. Is that you, Tio? Why, I'm just delighted to see you again. How you been, dear?
Good, thank you.
You know the nurse administrator, Tio?
Yes, she took care of me when I was hospitalized here years ago. I owe her my life, in a sense.
Oh, now, I didn't do anything special. It was all just part of the job. I know the CPD keeps you busy, dear, but be sure to mind your health. I only want to see you here for a friendly visit.
I will, Martha. Thank you for always looking out for me.
Aww. Well then. 202, how's Lytton doing?
That's right. The bonus already managed to heal considerably. You're well on the road to recovery. You'll be walking again before you know it. Oh, it's alright. Well, that's a relief. I'll just have to get discharged so I can go back to work.
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just peeling this scrumptious-looking apple my grandchild brought me. Care for a slice? There's plenty to go around.
I'm good, thank you.
I just had lunch, an unforgettable luncheon. Probably not as fancy as the lunch they have as Orchid's Tower. Michael? He's gone. Michael! Is he in here? No.
Michael, where is he? I heard a patient took shelter in this linen room during the attack on the hospital earlier this year. Not that I'd know. Only thing I took that night was a bullet to the gut. Thinking back, I'd have been a lot better off if I hid in here too. Maybe cowardice is the answer sometimes. Yeah. Gable's favorite faving spots? No. Favorite hiding spot. That's... Man, it's funny how the brain works. I guess he's here then. Oh my... It's just my 3 favorite people in one room.
Is that you, Tio? Have you officially returned to the SSS?
Yes, as of yesterday.
That's great news. It's so wonderful to see you again. I'd heard you've been busy lately, but you seem to be in good health today. Make sure to keep looking after yourself. I wouldn't want you to collapse like you did before.
I will. And thank you once more for giving me a place to stay that night. The thought of sleeping in your soft, pillowy bed again, however, makes it tempting to go back on my word.
You and I are on the same wavelength, Tio Todd.
Knock it off, Randy. I'm begging you to find some shame. Sounds like it's business as usual again at the SSS. And with her back, your team is at full strength now, isn't it? I'm sure you know, but you 6 will always have my support. Now get out there and show Crossbell what you're made of. Have you heard, by the way? Michael's getting discharged from the hospital soon. It's sad to see him go, but I couldn't be prouder of him.
I'd heard that it's almost time for you to leave the hospital, Michael. Congratulations. Remember to stay healthy out there. I will. Thanks for everything, Shizuku. I'm going to miss you. Get well soon, okay? I'll be sure to write in the meantime.
I'm so happy that you're getting to leave the hospital, Michael. Maybe Father and I can come visit you in Lehman someday.
I like that a lot. You're welcome to come by anytime you want.
There's a smile on my mouth. Smile on my mouth? That's not English, Carl. There's a smile on my face right now. I can tell as the hours go on in a recording day, I make less and less sense. All right, what we got going on here? Oh, it's Baggio, Cyrone's brother. Ever since I failed my entrance exam, I don't even want to show my face around Mom and Dad. What do you think I should do, Cyrone?
Baggio must be really out of options if he's turning to her for advice.
Well, let's see. You could always follow in your big sister's footsteps and become a nurse.
That's surprisingly sound advice coming from you, Cyrone.
A nurse? Yeah, it's not like there aren't any men in nursing. Why hadn't I ever thought of that? Being a nurse could be nice. It's not like there aren't many male nurses in the world. I only asked Jerome for advice because I had nothing to lose. Now we have another option I never even considered. Wait, so you're awful at studying, but you want to become a nurse? Isn't like studying kind of a prerequisite here?
Oh, I know. Why don't you try in a nurse's uniform and get a feel for it? Come on, Meifa. Take it off and let him see what it'd look like. I'll give you a hand.
No, stop it, Cyrone.
She never changes.
Oh, I know.
That's... more troubles on the job here.
Huh, even Cyrone can say something thoughtful every now and then. I should start checking the skies for flying pigs, too. Or checking the sheets for boogers. Yep. It's there. Still there.
That thing's just in there tight. We should probably burn that sheet. Harold's got a fresh batch now. I can let the booger joke die if we just replaced the sheet altogether. Let's check out the men's room. Where are the boys? Oh, the boys. Spelldine. I'd rather not be here, but some of our resident physicians took my stethoscope and told me to take the day off for once. What nonsense. I just had a day off last... Huh. What year is it again? Oh, never mind. I rarely get any time to myself like this, so I might as well endeavor to enjoy it. That's good. That's good, Belldine.
And so, you, Miss Maid, Marone. Dr. Belldine is taking the day off today. That's rare for a workaholic like him.
I heard he's been on duty non-stop recently, so if this little reprieve finally gives him the chance to recharge his batteries.
That sure would be nice, wouldn't it?
And downstairs, we got Kirch. She's on the job. Aeolia, too.
Miss Aeolia from the Bracer Guild came by for a request today, so I treated her to lunch. The hospital owes her and her partner a lot, so it's the least I could do. No.
What's wrong, Miss Shaw? Aren't you going to order something to eat?
I mean, I would, but we were just sitting in on a live operation, Flora.
I don't understand how you can have an appetite after all that. Ah, I figured that was it. Well, every resident has to go through this at some point. You'll get used to it eventually.
Yeah, I hope you're right. After witnessing that surgery, I don't know if Flora can stand to eat all that meat. Just thinking about it is making me want to throw up.
Look, Miss Shaw, this is something every resident has to go through eventually. It's not as if you could keep skipping lunch forever. Trust me, you'll learn to get used to this.
You're a bit too used to it.
Oh, hi, Aeol.
Could it be? My dear sweet Tio has finally returned to me.
Good morning. It has been a while, hasn't it?
Oh, how many long, long nights have I spent dreaming of this day? Come here, Tio. I've got a bundle of hugs and kisses with your name on it.
Denied.
I've even missed your bittersweet rejections to my advances.
Permission to activate Zero Fields. She is more relentless than ever.
Got her some slack. She's been bottling these feelings in for months.
To think this simple little package delivery request would lead me to being reunited with my darling Tio. Could it be? Is this fate?
Most decidedly not.
Another bittersweet rejection.
Hey, Aeolia, if you ever need a package delivered, I'm right here.
No thanks.
That rejection was all the bitter and none of the sweet.
You know how it goes. You know how it goes with these things. St. Ursula Hospital, where they mend hearts and break hearts. That's their motto. It's not a very good motto. With that, we have done all of the outside of town talkies around the area, but I'm gonna head to the crossroad. Yes, there could be a shining palm here. Yes, it's not a big chance. It's not here. In that case, what do you guys say we go dive into a dungeon? Yeah? Yeah? You down for that? Apparently, though it's not part of our quest list at the moment, the only quest that we have left on the list is Dalnapt for Mariabelle. The Moon Temple has been out of bounds, so to say, off limits. Why am I... Okay, yeah, the car park's up here. Okay. It's been out of... inaccessible, in a word. But now, I have it on good authority that we can actually approach it now and go on an epic quest. So, that's exactly what we're gonna do next time around. I just want to find a cool place. You know what? This is pretty cool. This is a pretty cool place to wrap up. Thank you so much for watching. I've been your host, Carl, and this has been Trails to Completion.